It's me, Snippy, and welcome back to another video. Full Power Freezer showcase on Omega Shenron's team. Let's just go straight into it. I promised it to you guys in one of the videos I made. I don't remember which one, but one of the videos. Simply because I like this unit. I made my account, this account, I played Dokkan since it came out on Global. But I made this account for the Worldwide Download Celebration in the 6th year because I was so hyped for it. The animations were godlike back then. I mean, I still fuck with them. Look at this. This looks like straight off Namek Saga, but like modern. So, yeah. And this unit has a special place in my heart. And the problem was, we didn't really see this unit's potential fully when the EZA released, because there was no real team for him to be on, and now is his time to shine because there's a real team for him to be on. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool to see what he can do. And are we gonna die? I don't know how much damage he does. Oh no! Goated! This is why I said the HP for this team being high is very crucial. We wouldn't have lived this if this was the G4 team. If this was the G4 team, that would have killed us. So yeah, goated. Very goated. Come on, you need to lift this. He should lift this, shouldn't he? Barely though, barely. Okay, but now we're gonna activate Omega's Omega's domain. And with this, the units will look even better. So yeah, see you. I'm only gonna show the turns with Full Power Freezer because this is his showcase. Okay, alright, we have the domain active. 1.5 million defense, which is insane if you consider that he has 70% damage reduction in the first slot. As you can see, 20%, just like that. He receives 20% damage reduction and first attack in a turn 30%, so as a whole 70. So yeah, very, very crazy. That's what I like to see. So yeah, he's a very solid slot 1 unit for this team. Okay, he doesn't take any damage from Normas, but I would like to see what a super attack on him looks like. But I'm not quite sure. I think this 40 million nearly. What the hell? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But I'm not sure. I think this guy only supers in slot 2 and 3 because I'm just not sure if he does super in slot 1. Because for me, he always only supers in slot 2 or 3. And the 62 million attack stat from Rose, bro. Goated support. I really love this team. This team is super fun. Although it has some characters holding it back, I hope the EZAs and Super EZAs are really gonna support this team, because then this team will be so fucking fun. If Omega 4 million. 4 million. Damn. That was not Full Power Freeza, but that was Rose. Yeah. Okay, I think stage 2 is a better showcase, because there are people like the units can actually survive. The only problem is the Vegeta who can stun That's not so sugoi. So I want to get rid of him first. But it's also a good way to see if he's gonna tank. Okay, he can tank that. 60 million, damn. $28, crazy. I mean, this is supposed to be a Frieza showcase, but it's the other units are taking the spotlight. But yeah, the next turn should be better. If we even make it there. This is the problem with showing off these units. Either they get one-shotted or the event is too short. And again, killed. I'm just gonna go into a different event, man. These are just annoying stages to showcase units, to be honest. Because the problem is there are no slot 2 or 3s, bro. We need slot 2 or 3s. We have slot 1s, sure. But where are slot 2 and 3s that can actually tank in slot 2 or 3? The fuck? I failed to show you Omega Shenron countering, but with this stage, you can actually see I'm countering. I just wanted to capture that for you guys, because I failed to show it in the showcase. Because honestly, I forgot. I forgot that you can counter. So yeah. Okay, here we are. This is a perfect stage to show off his peak capabilities. Because there's a Goku right there, which means he will crit. As we can see from his kit. When there is another enemy whose name includes Goku, performs a critical hit. So yeah. And 677,000 defense start of turn. Like I said, with 70% damage reduction, or 50%, but the potential to get 70, which is not bad at all. So you should be able to tank this. Yeah, easily even. Easily. This stage is it's crazy how fast this stage got power crept. I remember that this stage used to be like super hard, you know, before like all these overpowered ass units came out. Now it's a pushover, you know, it's a pushover event. Now we have events where characters are hitting for 10 to 20 million. And by next year we will probably also have events that will hit 10 to 20 million normals. Why not? Oh, 33 million, that's pretty high. This Buuhan is really, really goated. Goated EZA still holds up pretty nicely. Okay, here we are. Let's pop the domain again. And I actually want to put him in slot 2 because he loses 30% damage reduction. And I want to see how much damage he takes in slot 2. I hope that the Goku supers. Because usually he's a fish out of slot 1. But who knows? With the active, or with the domain. To be honest, this Omega just looks like an 8th year random unit, like from the 8th year. Am I the only one who sees it? 40 million, damn. I know it's not as impressive now, but imagine he would be putting up this performance back when he EZ8. He would have been top tier. Kind of a bummer that we only get to see his true potential now. 35 million additional, crazy. $37, yeah, because he has one more additional outside of slot 1. I remember. But considering how much defense he has, he should just tank this as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would have been interesting to see how he would have done that, or like how he would have done turn 1 before stacking up. How he would have tanked that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the next round, because look at his HP and this rotation is crazy. So yeah, we're gonna see, like, I'll see you back either next round, or I'm gonna start the event again and see how he would do in slot 2, turn 1. Okay, now I wanna put him in slot 2 again, just to see how much damage he's gonna do. Now, the perfect last rotation would have been with the Goku Black, so he would have gotten the attack boost, but hey. That's life sometimes. $30 million? I guess probably because of lack of links? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, and he is gonna counter this with a 5 million. His counters are definitely not on the level of G4. Definitely not, since he doesn't stack up attack. Okay, it seems like he's weaker this round. Sure. But yeah, he's more so a defensive character, not really made for crazy offense. Although it can escalate, like for example in festival battles, but in normal content not so much really. Okay, the domain has ended, but what I'm curious about, he greatly raises attack and defense on ult, and greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. Okay, so he's the opposite of the Goku. So he does stack a lot of attack actually. Let's just pop up Zamasus, why not? Been a long time since I've did that. There we go, because we're gonna kill him soon enough anyway. It would be cool to see what kind of numbers he would be putting up in Omega's domain, but hey. grind it in. Yeah, the animations remind me of the Aether. I'm gonna be honest, of Aether. That's what the animations remind me of. Okay, maybe he's gonna survive another round and then we can use the Frieza again. Yeah, he's gonna do that. This team is definitely a lot worse once the domain runs out. So this team is better for short content. Better suited for short content. 720k. Very, very scary. But that means we can activate his active skill. Which does 80 million. Okay, so let's see one last time. One more time. He's gonna tank this like it's nothing. And does a 30 mil stat. Yeah, that's what his stat will like out the domain is like after stacking already. So him doing like 40 million back then, pretty impressive for this unit. But I feel like a Frieza is the one that needs an early boost the most, because it's a unit that has to stack a little bit. So after 6 turns, I'd say he's very usable in slot 1 without the domain. So yeah, he's a kind of character that would benefit the most of such a gimmick, you know. I think, yeah, I wanted to show you what he would take if he was slot 2. Okay, let's hope that he attacks in slot 2 or supers in slot 2. Okay, no super yet, which is a good sign, but he could also just like not super at all or just in slot 3. Okay. He will probably not get much damage if at all. Yeah, no damage. So yeah, this is this event is now for babies. he's punching them with pillows. That's how hard this event hits now. So yeah, very easy event, of course. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase what Full Power Frieza can do. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the new meta where, or like that the old meta is back now, where either you dodge, you tank, or you get one-hitted. I don't like it. I thought the damage meta was fun, where like just deal as much damage as possible. But sadly this is over. Or maybe it comes back, who knows. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye, like and subscribe.